Hey, Tamera. Hello. Hey, Mama. Hey, Bella.
Hey.
We out here doing the deed. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Tamera, do you want to introduce yourself for people who do not know who you are? I'm an independent black girl living in MDG. Girl. Oh, really? Please.
Working towards opening a cafe, a hamster business, a podcast, all kinds of stuff.
Okay, Miss Influencer. I love
Dip your
it.
toes in everything.
Yeah.
Like, I love that so much. Like, I know because we met through, shout out to Mike, shout out to like all the gang, everyone, Bernie, all them. And we kind of were like, we just clicked right away. And you were just like,
I just like positive people. Like good
Real.
energy. That's what you need.
honestly though, with the
Definitely.
MGK water though, shout out MGK, shout out Youngblood, shout out Pete Davidson. Honestly, like, what did you think about it? First of all, his album, the concept, the musical, everything.
I love this man so much. An MGK tattoo. It's
Girl,
on my neck. It's the double X. It's like 10 times bigger than his, but like I got it.
Wow, I'm obsessed. I love this.
I love his music. It gets you through like the toughest times.
Period.
And it's amazing.
Period. Art, it's music,
Mhm.
it's love. Oh my god.
And I love like the new concept he's going through.
Yeah.
It's so good. I love it.
Honestly, like talking about that whole, let's get into it. Yeah. Like talking about mental health, girl. Talking about that. Let's talk about as a woman of color, as everything, it's underrepresented. You know, I don't know if you've seen Taraji's show. But okay, well, she just basically talked about like different people and talked about how like it's just not talked. It's talked about, but it's still taboo. You know what I mean? There's labels, and it's like, oh, you have this. Okay, well now I'm gonna treat you differently because you have this, and it's like, I don't know. I just feel like, but
it definitely happens because like I have pretty bad anxiety and ADHD. Everyone expects me to always be like crazy all the time, and if they say the wrong thing, I'm gonna like explode, and I'm like, no, it's there, but it doesn't control my life.
For sure.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So you don't have to like treat me any differently or anything. Like, cool, yeah, I have anxiety, but I got a handle on it.
Yeah.
Therapy.
For sure. Yo, for sure. Therapy is great. I mean, it's a great place. Honestly, like, it's a really good place, but also like you use it as you want to use it.
Yeah.
Because like if you're out here like doing stuff, but also like there's a saying, it's like people go to therapy to deal with people who do not go to therapy.
You know, that's fair.
Like,
yeah, because those toxic people in your life that don't go to therapy.
I don't know, man. Like, it's
honestly
time. Yeah. Like me and Bella talk about something. It's like, you need space. We'll give you space. Like, it's fine. But like, there's some people with no boundaries, and it's like boundaries are important.
They are.
So like, but yeah, getting into more Tamera, like career woman, like working girl kind of vibe. So we obviously, I know you love to bake. You tried out for Great Canadian Baking.
I did. I didn't get on season 4. I'm gonna try again next year.
Okay, because
it gives me more time to practice bread. Honestly.
Exactly. Yeah, my question was, what's your first memory of baking? What's the first thing you made, and was it good? Like, how was it?
It was a strawberry trifle.
Pardon me?
It's like a strawberry trifle, and it was just yeah. I wanted to try something huge.
Yeah,
I was like 8, and I was like, this is bigger than my head, but I'm gonna do it.
Okay, it worked.
There's just a whole bunch of different layers. I just like to bring different components together.
Okay,
so that's why one of my favorite things like coming up with new fillings and stuff.
Yeah.
So when I make like eclairs or something, I try different types of fillings just to see what works together and what doesn't, and then come up with like new things that I can give.
I love that.
That's really cool.
Like, truly. Bella, do you want to take the next question?
Sure. Where do you see yourself in 5 years, and how do you think you're gonna get there?
I see myself finally opening my cafe because I really want a cafe. It's like the end goal. I'm currently in school for business right now. But yeah, I just need to take all those kinds of steps. So more schooling, probably. I really want to do a Great Feet and baking show just as an experience because I feel like everyone who goes on also learns new techniques and everything. And I love learning new techniques to do things. And it's just so much fun.
Honestly,
I love it.
Like, and also it's like get a little like clout on your Insta or whatever too. Like, I love that.
A little publicity.
Yeah, honestly, that show is like dope. So like, and I'm gonna be cheering for you when I watch it. So period.
Maybe be like, what do I do?
when they're like on top when there's 10 seconds left, you make a regret.
Wait, did I do that?
I'm just tomorrow like doing like I don't know. Let's say you're making like I don't know
bread.
Like, sure, let's do bread. And you're like I don't know, grating maybe some truffles or like putting some like scotch on top, and you're just like it's like 10, 9. And it's like, hey, I bro. On the cooking shows, like Bobby Flay, like he throws shit. Like I don't know if it's dramatic effect. Gordon Ramsay who, but anyways. No, I'm playing. I love Gordon. Gordon, you're a G, okay? You're one of the goats. Don't me, okay?
Bobby Flay's in my heart though. In my heart.
No, seriously, that's when I grew up. I grew up Boy Meets Girl. I grew up. Period. Like honestly, like I went to his restaurant. Like, girl.
You did.
Like I've been loving Bobby Flay, so I feel
you.
Can
we go on a trip to go? Because I'm down.
Bro. No, are you coming? We're going.
Let's go.
I'm going.
I'm trying to go to
I don't drive, so one of y'all gotta do that.
Period.
I have my lessons.
Yeah. Literally, I'm trying to go to New York City to go to like a mad restaurant. I want to do because I did it before in like Calgary and like New York as well. But like they have dessert tasting menu, so it's a full ass meal tasting menu and fancy ass desserts, like very like balanced dishes. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, that sounds good.
I'm so excited with my life. Honestly, like it's an experience because I love like you know what's her name Christina Tosi with her like her whole thing. It's like yeah, it's this. All right.
Talk about food all day.
Honestly, we can. But we won't. We'll be here like 24 hours.
But that's also why I want to go to Japan with my cousin. We wanted. Well, I'm not going to tell her about this episode till later on. But I'm planning it, and I want to do like a ramen tour around Japan because we're going to like each different city. Well, the ones I want to do. Ramen tour. Yeah, so you can try all kinds of different ramen because there's so many unique flavors. Yeah, and I want to try them like a pineapple one. I want to try it. It sounds a bit weird. Amazing. No, but when you see the picture, you're like, wow, I could eat that.
Girl, I made pineapple chicken the other week. I have pineapple in my fridge. Like we got like honestly here because I made some and then I ran out of chicken, so I bought more chicken. So we'll cook it together because I have the pineapple and it's cut up and it's like diced, but we'll flavor the chicken up. Let's go. Food. Honestly, food is
who doesn't?
Like, you know, like the what is it? Like the vibe. It's like Chipotle is life. Like it's like period. But yeah, getting into the next question. As a woman of color, who have you looked up to when getting inspiration, and what advice would you have for like young entrepreneurs, especially women of color? Like,
wow, what a heavy question. Think about my life real hard right there. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think I just like cooks and bakers a lot. So mainly it's like not a lot of them are of color. Because I mean, considering when I grew up. So sure. In terms of baking, it's like Cake Boss all the way. Like, no, the book I bought 2 years ago that never gave back.
Girl, that was like 20. What year was that? I was living downtown in a little dingy, like small like studio that 2016. 20. Girl, have you looked at the recipes? Like, is it a good book? Okay,
it's a good book.
Okay, I'm good. Honestly, like I feel like I have so many cookbooks. So like it was like I bestowed it upon you, and you have loved that book. So it's lit. But yeah, like that is fair though, because when we were growing up, there wasn't a lot of representation.
Yeah, there really isn't.
Yeah.
So there's very few.
Okay.
And I'm like, well, my biggest things have always been like Emerald and like Rachel Ray, Bobby Flay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, shout out.
they're mainly what I grew up on.
Same.
I love how you know who Emerald is. No one knows who
Dude,
Emerald is.
oh, I have his cookware, bro. Like,
Oh,
I went to
do
his
you?
restaurant. I went to his restaurant in Universal.
You've gone too many places for me.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm honestly like, I've been lucky enough to travel, and I'm like, okay, but we out here trying to travel more. You know, obviously save that money, like hustle for that bread, and like go and do that stuff. And it's like, yeah, it'll come. Emerald is like, I love Louisiana. I'm trying to go and eat food.
Every time I mention it to like my dad, he's like, "Oh, the guy that goes bam," and I'm like, "Yeah, that one, the one we used to watch together, that one," because he never remembers his name, just that
the bam. To like what if you? So I love that. And also, did you watch that movie? I don't even know. Last Holiday, or the one with Queen Latifah, and she goes and like cooks opposite restaurants. Okay, so I love that movie, and the dishes for that in that restaurant that she goes and eats at. Sick. Girl, literally like. Anyways, we can talk about food forever.
Okay,
but
sorry.
No, it's chill. We can legit talk about like we can have a whole episode dedicated to like
food
if we wanted. Probably. But at the end of the day, that's what I want to be in life is just like food related things. So
same, girl. Like it's one of the gigs for sure. Bella, would you like to take the next question?
So I'm actually going to skip it because we know me and names. I'll butcher his name. So I'm going to do the one after it. What does your dream food business look like inside and out? And what are the people like?
I got answers for you.
Yeah, I kind of know part of this question, but like, girl, take it away.
All right. So based off my business plan for school, it's basically like a piano in the forest kind of vibe. So it's a really calm and relaxing, kind of like minimalist and natural interior and exterior. That's what it looks like. And I just want to like, for the menu, it's going to be like a whole variety of different things and some like twists on stuff too. Like I have dessert samosas on there.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to make sure people's diets are respected because vegan and vegetarian are big. Keto is very big.
Yeah.
So I have like a lot of my menu items that cater to everybody. Yeah. So they're vegan, but they're also keto.
I love that.
I just want everyone to feel included in it. Yeah. Have a nice space to be in. In terms of what the people are like, it has to be positive energy or you're fired.
100%.
I swear. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Love that. Wow. Got the whole brand set. Got that business plan set. I love that. Honestly, like I feel that because like the saying, there's a jargon. You're only as strong as your weakest link. Yeah. And like you can't take it. I take it like with a grain of salt because I'm like define weak. People are like, oh, if you have an emotion, you're weak. That is untrue. No. People have emotions and there's a reason for everything, but also to an extent when you have a company and you're like, branch manager or co-head, like for, in terms of that, it's like you can legit like explain to someone this is why I am, but to a certain extent, if you're like out here being like the Tasmanian devil out here, like in like, it's not chill. So I feel that, but like, I remember we spoke about it and you were like, I want to hire people on the spectrum.
Yeah. That's like autism. A big goal of it. It's to hire people that have disabilities or whatever. Yeah. But they can still work because I know that for certain disabilities, you're depending on what the restrictions are for you. Yeah. You get a certain income from the government. Yeah. And it's very minimal. Like it's just to pay for your necessities, and then you're not left with much. But you're still allowed to work, but not many places allow you to. Right. But I want to have the accessibility in the kitchen and on the floor just to like let them work. Yeah, because why not? I don't see why you can't.
I love that. That is amazing.
Honestly, it's so like inspirational because it's like not everyone like now there's more like there's people are more lenient, but like even so like just I mean obviously kitchen work like nobody cares. It's like do it or else, or like in the military for example, do it, just get it done. And it's like girl,
But I feel like a lot of places are just really judgmental about it.
Period.
And they're just like, oh, well, maybe you can't keep up. And for me, that's not a thing. Because they can keep up. It's just might be a different pace than what you want, but they'll get your job done and probably better than most people.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Everyone has a pace for sure.
Yeah.
I know, like, personally, I'm just like, go. I'm a go-getter. I'll get it done. If you want me to do it, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's a blessing and a curse. But it's like, this for me, like, I started this because everyone's like, you talk way too much, girl, get it together. And then it was like, okay. And it was the lockdown. Like, we're going into over a year in COVID now in Montreal. Like, almost, yeah. And it's like, I remember literally lost my job because of COVID. And like, I was like, what do I do with myself? Literally, I was doing all this stuff and I was confined. And like, I feel like, it's like, okay, let's start the podcast. Let's get it done. It was me in my apartment with you. I used like the Apple like buds, and I was like, it didn't sound honestly that bad. Like, shout out to Apple. Like, honestly, like, it didn't sound that bad. But also, like, I was just telling stories, and then after it was like talking about these stories, you kind of, it consumes you sometimes because like PTSD is real. And then so it's getting over each emotion, each trauma, and then it's like, then people were like, yo, why are you putting this on the internet? Like, stop. And I was like, you know, it's honestly cathartic because I've never been able to talk about this stuff. And then like, you kind of get through it. And then after people like, yo, change the vibe. And it's like, but I want to talk about this stuff. But then it's like, okay, well, I'm going to respect your feelings. I'm going to talk about some funny stuff. Then I'll respect people and I won't talk about, because people don't like to hear like the truth.
Yeah, but I mean, that's for some people, because I find that other people are just, it helps them get through it because they can see someone else has gone through it. And then it's more relatable. Yeah. So, I mean, it doesn't have to be like all the time. But you can totally just bring it up.
For sure. Like, yeah, so then that's why I kind of changed the vibe, because I'm like, you know what, I want to do dark comedy vibes. Like, talk about my life. Because I'm very good, I feel like when you kind of take everything as a joke, like, you're like, I have anxiety, like, stand up, like, I love Pete Davidson, shout out Pete Davidson. Shout out, who else, Bill Burr, shout out, like, I don't even know if these people are canceled, honestly, but if they are, don't at me, whatever. But like, I don't even know, I love John Mulaney, I think he's hilarious. I love a lot of these LA, like, Chicago improv comedians, Teddy, John Cena. Like, I watch a lot of comedy on YouTube, so it's like very much comedy vibes, like indie comedian vibes. So it's like they talk about mental health and in like a innovative and funny way, because it's like, damn, okay, work. And then you kind of watch, I don't know, comedy has always kind of just helped me get through like deep, like Shameless vibes. Like, people are like, yo, I can't watch Shameless. I'm like, I get that. I use it, like, I would watch it and be like, damn, okay, somebody's story, obviously, like, whether they made it up or if it's real, it's like, someone knows, like, someone could relate in some way. So it's kind of like helpful in that sense. So like,
definitely
see what you're saying though. It's like not all the time.
But it helps to talk about it.
Yeah, for sure.
So, and it's your podcast. You do what you want.
I mean,
exactly.
I mean, like, we could talk about, I feel like it's the vibe, you know, if people want to be like, yo, we out here like doing slam poetry, we out here like doing music stuff. Like, every episode is like the essence of a person. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, yeah, like, I like a lot of different types of art, but I also like sharing art with people. And like, you know, we tried setting up real quick because like it was just like, oh, what time is happening? And then it was like low key chaotic because it's like we have to go, you know, Tamara's like out here and like we met at the metro, and then it's like, make the tea, girl, and set up, girl. And it's like, okay, that's a lot of tasks. And then with anxiety, it's like, okay, hold on. But then it's like also like, you're such a calming person. So it was like, I got yeah, like, it's just damn. And it's like, girl, it's aspirational because it's like, I'm trying to, you know, I feel like people strive for like tranquility and like this being not like just like Zen, you know, like meditation. I feel like, well, like, I don't know what like techniques do you use or like your.
I mean, I write in a journal like every week. I do it weekly because writing every day for me, there's not much of an update.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yeah. But like I write like once a week. I meditate. I exercise.
Yeah.
Right before this new lockdown, I was doing rock climbing with my boyfriend.
I love that
because why not?
That's really cool.
Activity. But yeah, you just stay active. I like to be busy. So like not having work has been tragic.
Yeah.
I'm with you 100%. Yeah. I feel like I'm about to go crazy.
I need my job.
Yeah, like honestly, it's an adjustment for everyone. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like rock climbing, that's crazy cool.
Indoor rock climbing, so bouldering.
I used to go to like LA Up when I was a kid.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you know the place, but it's like downtown. I don't even know. I remember grade 6 vibes. Shout out to Beacon Hill. It was LA Up. It was called LA Up, whatever. But like you did it inside. It was just like
it's Block Cafe.
Block Cafe.
Yeah, it's called Block Cafe, and it's rock climbing.
That's dope though.
It's so much fun, honestly. Like, I was so nervous because my boyfriend was teaching me how to fall, and I was like, I don't want to fall though.
Yeah,
but I guess I'll have to.
But were you with a harness or are you going?
It's free? No harness. It's free, and it's not like high. And the mat is probably like 3 feet thick, so there's not much room for injury.
Yeah,
but it's just like each route, it just gets harder and harder. So like you just have to like try to stretch as far as you can.
Yeah,
but it's fun.
Anyway. That sounds good. Honestly, I've always wanted to do also like the axe throwing stuff.
Oh, it's so much fun. Do it.
I want to do that.
Do it.
Yeah.
Let out any aggression you have that's built up.
Yeah.
Let out those toxic people. Just
yeah.
I
also want to do smash rooms.
Sorry?
You know, like those rooms that have all this stuff that you can smash and break?
I haven't done it, but I want to so bad.
Oh my God.
That too.
Yeah. Like it's like I've seen on what shows when they're just like doing a demolition and I'm like, yo, that looks fire though.
Yeah. Let me work with you. Let me get it.
That's kind of how I play music. Like I'm a crazy person. Like that's why I want a drum set, like an electric drum set. Because like unless I'm living like in the middle of like nowhere, like I'll have a drum set, but I don't want to disrupt people. If I had a drum set here, like eviction. So it's like electric drum set for the win for sure. I do play guitar quite often. I feel like instruments, you can just bang around and like, it's like, I bet this is fun. And like, that's for me, like, yeah, rock climbing, let's go though. Honestly, like hit me up one time.
We can go.
Oh my God.
I'm learning piano.
Bro,
that's cool.
Dude, yes, I love that. Okay, who are you?
I'm dating this Asian boy that does a lot of things.
Okay, yeah.
So he makes me do it.
Okay, good. Yeah. Fair enough. How'd y'all meet, by the way?
The anime convention. It's called Talkathon.
Okay.
So he was already working there. We're in the same department.
Okay.
And then when I became like head of the department, like during that whole year, we liked each other but didn't know.
Yeah.
So the year after we started dating.
Okay.
Because I was just trying to push my shot out there.
Yeah.
Shoot my shot and just be like, yeah, I just need a cuddle buddy.
Fair enough.
That's how that started.
Okay. Work mama, for sure. Love it. Love to hear that. No, for sure. I had a fun question for you. If you could bake anything for Jagmeet Sai, what would you bake him and why would you bake him that?
Wow. Anything?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I just thought, like, I literally, when I was writing these questions, I was watching him talk on, like, Instagram. That's why I was like, yo, that's hilarious. I think I could write that into a question.
What about, like, a 3-foot cake? A 3-foot cake with candy filling.
3 feet of cake? That is lit.
3 feet of cake, candy filling, chocolate drizzle down the side, the chocolate ganache.
Oh.
I love that.
And then just like rainbow candies.
Dude, that sounds lit. What would you bake? Yo, I'm curious now. What would you bake? I don't know. It's like a random, like, I don't know, Justin Trudeau.
Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
Justin Trudeau. The man loves his ties. So he needs a cake and a tube of a tie.
I'm joking.
But it's gonna be like the weirdest patterns
Yeah.
on the tie. And the inside, whatever filling it is gonna be a pattern also.
That's lit.
I don't know, I just like coming up with different cake ideas.
Yeah, of course.
It's just
like, did you ever watch? I know it's like back in the day, but like Ace of Cakes.
Yeah.
Yo, don't go in for real. Honestly, like it's like very that vibe, Cake Boss vibes. Who else?
Buddy versus Duff though.
Dude, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. That show. I don't know who pitched that show, but thank you.
Thank you so much. You made my life.
Bro, I don't know if you've seen it, girl. That show.
Oh yeah.
You watched it? Okay, bet.
Yeah.
Okay, lit. Honestly.
Those dinosaur cakes.
Oh my god. Shout out what was that? Yo, on Cake Boss when he was yelling at his moms and sisters and they would get into like arguments and I would just be like, is this Keeping Up with the Kardashians?
Yeah.
Cake Boss? I was dying. It was so funny. It's like Jersey Shore but with cakes. My god. Honestly, like I love that. Dude, yeah, like Duff, a goat for sure. And he's chill. He seems like on the show anyways, he was just like, yeah, I just like it this way and like it's gonna be that way. And like I don't know if you watched like Ace of Cakes, like very like I watched almost every episode and like everyone seems like pretty chill. They're like, yeah, we just do cakes, man. Like there's like Jeff and
I know they act like it's nothing, but I'm like,
yeah.
oh, your cake is moving though.
Yeah.
Breathing fire.
Yeah, dude. Like literally, they made one time they did a football cake like versus Super Bowl. They literally brought this Super Bowl like after party, and I was like, y'all out here, okay? Dude, yeah. Like I'm curious because I feel like every person has like a different personality. So it's like, what cake would you make for me?
For you?
Yeah.
Oh, that cake is colorful.
Dude. Okay.
It's like vibrant colors.
Okay.
These are the kind of details I think of.
Do it, honestly.
Like shapes. I'd probably make you a square one. Square cake, 4 tiers. Each tier a different color on the outside and a different color on the inside.
Okay, lit.
Filling is probably Oreo cheesecake sprinkles. I know how to make those.
Oreo cheesecake sprinkles. Wait. Oreo cheesecake sprinkles.
Yeah. You can do Oreo cheesecake and then you like roll them around in like little pieces.
Yeah.
And just like, I don't know how to describe it. Okay. But like not bake it.
Okay.
But you have to heat it at a certain temperature and then it'll like thicken up so much with like curtain.
Okay.
So you like.
Okay.
It's a whole thing. I love a long process, but I do it for you.
Yeah. That sounds like I love Oreo, so bless. Honestly, like, okay, so it's that like on top of like inside the filling?
Yeah, inside the filling.
Okay,
and the filling itself is probably gonna be like a straight vanilla buttercream because you're gonna get all that flavor.
Yeah, and then like I would eat it.
Yeah.
How about and then like I don't know, like, cause for me personally, I don't really love fondant. It looks nice, but I wouldn't like I don't know. How are you with fondant? Are you like
fondant will be the death of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd prefer just to do a mirror glaze. You gotta
do it. Do it, honestly.
Fondant. Like I have a cake order coming up. It's for my cousin, and it's like she's bougie. I don't know why, but she's
yeah.
It's gonna be her because she can't have her party anymore. And the party was just gonna be 4 people. So I'm like, why am I making this big ass 3-tier cake?
Yeah, honestly.
And it's 3 tiers with a mirror glaze and gold foil and fake flowers. And I'm like, why are you so bougie? You're only turning 18.
Honestly, like it's
but I love her, so I'm gonna do it.
Honestly, I love that though. I love the energy. Yeah. I was gonna ask because like, why not? Bernie Sanders' cake. Go ahead.
I would just make a replica of him sitting in the chair with his mask on. Like the whole meme that's going around.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Recreate it. Let's just do a life-size cake.
Okay. Which one? Okay, for Isabella, what cake would you make her?
Known her for like 0.5 seconds.
I know.
Your favorite color, pink?
No.
No? Well,
it looks pink, but it's actually purple.
Okay.
The light, yeah.
I don't know. For some reason, I want to make her a girly cake, but not like a pink and bougie girly cake. Like a blue and purple cake is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Love it.
Filled with like a strawberry cream filling.
Okay.
I'd put fake flowers on your cake.
Oh, I love that.
Like, what would you make them out of? Like, because everyone has their styles, you know.
I really like gum paste flowers. For me, I think that's easy to maneuver, but I mean, for you, I'd probably use like chocolate. I'd probably do chocolate flowers.
Like airbrush, too, or no? I don't know.
Airbrush depends on the type of flower in my case.
Okay.
Because I feel like some flowers look better if you just do it.
Yeah,
solid color.
Pink, yeah.
And then other ones, like if you're doing like a lotus, will look really cool with an airbrush. If you have that little bit of pink coming from the inside. Yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, like, girl, coming with the imagery.
I know.
I love it so much.
Podcasts are not visual mediums. Therefore, I must describe.
Like, literally, I honestly, like, that's fair. But if you're an artistic kind of person, I feel like you're kind of just like, I got you with the artsiness. You know what I mean? Because some people talk to them, they're like, yeah, you know that thing? Like, I don't know how to say it. And I'm like,
no, I just use other words.
I'm like, are you looking for like an adjective, sir, ma'am, they, that? Like, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, so funny. Dude, I don't even know. I'm just like, I'm trying to picture like, lotus flowers are lit. First of all,
definitely.
Whenever I get married, my flowers are gonna be like lilies and lotuses.
I love that.
And I was researching. I was watching. My English is just like today. It's just like not there. I can't English. No, I can't. But
I can't.
I was watching the Percy Jackson, like the first movie, and you know the throwback. Honestly, because I love the books, and they're one of my favorite. Because like I'm half Greek, so it's like Greek, anything Greek mythology, girl. I've seen it, and Percy Jackson. Been crushing on Logan Lerman since day one. Okay.
That's fair.
Yeah, and it's like honestly, that cast is pretty chill. Like honestly, like we're not the best films. Obviously, like comparing to the book, but like I'll still watch them. I'm not even no shade. You know what I mean?
I love them. That's fine.
Yeah.
Honestly, prefer the first one over the second one.
Period. Because the second one was just like low budget, and I was like, y'all really like. They were like,
you can tell so much. You're just like, oh, that was bad CGI.
Also, the acting, also like the hair and makeup. I'm like, whose idea was it to screw up the first one? Because then the second one was just like rapid fire, screw up. I'm like, just as a filmmaker, I can't condone like who cast, like not even the cast. I don't know, the editor, the budget manager, girl.
Just the budget manager.
Like, I don't know. Either way, like it's show business, baby. Like whatever, it happens. Like even we watched a ton of movies for season 2, and we're just like we're ranting about how like some things we're just like not having it. Like big Hollywood actors, and then your sound mixing, like your sound, like dead ass. Their sound mixing like budget was like -$10, and I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm trying to like. We have such big plans. Like, I mean, I know you got big plans too, girl. You got a big old.
I'm trying to get paid.
Pardon?
I'm trying to get paid.
Yeah,
paid off my passions. You know.
Literally,
who doesn't want that
dream. That's literally the dream. I feel like everyone's just like, I'm trying to do what I love. And then some people like, I'm working through it. And it's like, sometimes everyone has a path. Everyone has like their process or whatever. And some people just don't get that. Like some people work slower than others. Just do. And like their brain works differently. And it's like, okay, like it's chill. But also like, I just work very quickly. I'm a very thorough and I work very quickly. If I want to like do something, I'll do it. Like I'll pull it overnight and I do. I used to do that for school at the time. It's not really healthy.
Yeah.
It shouldn't.
No, it's not. But I feel I've done that so many times.
Yeah, and it's like it's chaotic energy. Not here for it. So it's like take your time.
Developing anxiety.
Yeah, literally. Anyways, but yeah, I think that's gonna be. Did you have?
I had one question for you because you talked about Comic-Con. I saw on Instagram that you met Jennifer Morrison at Montreal Comic-Con. How was that?
No, Jennifer Morrison is actually like so nice. She was late and she was like, "I'm sorry, I woke up late." So like, that's fine. That's okay. And even guests at Comic-Con, because I work at the anime one, so like I attend Comic-Con. Even the guests, because I feel like it's so expensive to go to Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Like pay like $80 to get a picture and an autograph, which is crazy. Because I know at Otakuthon, the one I work at, it's free. And you can just pay to buy a picture if you want like a specific picture for them to sign. But you can just bring anything for them to sign. But
okay, that's pretty cool.
Even she was like, "That's expensive. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to have to spend so much money, guys." And I'm like, "Oh, you're so nice. You understand."
Honestly, though, I love that. It's like not everyone can afford like a $500 tickets at the Bell Center with the backstage pass, girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, Lily Singh was here.
Yeah. Shut up. Yeah.
Love her so much. I got to meet her because it was literally $90 to attend and meet her. And I was like, this is the best thing of my life right now. Like $90. If you want to meet Justin Bieber, you're spending like $500, $600.
Yeah.
And I would kill to meet this man because I just want to hug him and tell him me too.
Oh my god. Yeah, we were talking about JB, bro. We were talking about like because I love this song with Shawn Mendes and I love the whole album.
Yes.
The whole Jacob Tremblay vibe. His brother Jacob Tremblay has a brother who also acts, which I didn't know.
I didn't know that either.
I don't know.
Has he been anything we know?
Maybe it's not their brother, maybe they're cousins or something, but I saw a picture and they're like, yeah, like bro, you know what? It could have been misconstrued. Maybe it's just it is a very common last name. You know what? I'm just gonna I don't know if they're related or not. Tremblay's like Smith, but it's fine because it's just very common. True. But it's like either way, that kid is like ahead of his time. Like even Justin Bieber, like, damn, you went through all that, you're still chilling, you're living your best life. Go on.
That's like I don't get because people judge him so much based off things he's done in the past. Like even recently, he posted a picture of like, "Oh, this is from the day I got arrested, but it's not my finest moment. I'm not proud of it." And I'm like, well, a lot of your fans have also gone through a lot of crap. That's why we're so relatable to you. Yeah. But then people who don't like him is like, "Oh, he got arrested. Oh, he did this. Oh, he did that." I'm like, everyone goes through some shit. Yeah. Like going to Hollywood, let the man go through some shit. Like he was put into fame at such a young age that like why can't he also go through his moments? You know.
I guess also it's hard being a or just hard being a human being who have gone through stuff and then it's like, damn, this person's never gonna look at you the same. But also like if it's the truth, it's the truth. Anyways, that being said, Bella, do you have any other questions, concerns, queries?
No, I think we kind of said it all.
Nice. Okay, cool. Can I plug myself real quick? Can I be like, can you follow me on all social media?
Do it.
Yes.
Where can I find you, girl? Where can I find you?
Insta. Yeah. Snapchat. Yeah. It's Tammy Latoya on literally everything. Okay, sure. Do it.
Yes, do it.
I think it's Ben Stiller or some movie. And like, do it. Like, what movie was it? Anyways, it just gave me that vibe. Hit it with that. But it's Tamera though. It's uniquely you with the iconic sweater, Taste of My Downfall. I'm not gonna plug MGK because I'm kidding. I'll plug it. Like anyways. Bye y'all.
Bye. It was great meeting you.
You too. Okay.